Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome here to the Holy Ghost Prep Campus. Beautiful day for some baseball as the Holy Ghost Prep Firebirds taking on Central Bucks East. Here's a ground ball hit to Andrew Jones. It's in the dirt, and it bounces. Give me 1 second. So we're put right in action there, everybody. Sorry about that. David Shabansky with you here on this beautiful Thursday afternoon for baseball. So let's see how they score that here, and they are going to give them the extra base. So that was Joey Wigla who reached on the error by Jones. It's an E5. Scoring is Harlan. We join this game in progress here in the top of the first inning. It's now 1-0 Central Bucks East. Matt Goldenbaum is doing the pitching for Holy Ghost. At third is Mislin. He's the number 2 hole hitter. We'll talk about the lineup in a second, just trying to get everything caught up there, as that was kind of a crazy sequence of events as we came here on air. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the stream. Here's the lineup for the visitors, Central Bucks East. It's Marlin. He's the third baseman. He'll bat first. Mislin is in right field. He'll bat second. He is currently on third base. Wigla, who just reached on the E5 by Jones, is on second base. He'll bat third. McGrady is up to the plate right now. He's the designated hitter in today's game, followed by Moody. He'll bat fifth. He's the shortstop. Carter will bat sixth. He's doing the catching. Batting seventh is Young. He's the center fielder. DeMichael is the left fielder. He'll bat eighth. And Pan is the second baseman. He'll bat ninth. First pitch here is a strike to McGrady, the designated hitter. And doing the pitching for Central Bucks, it is Tyler Boehm. Goldenbaum ahead in the count. It's 0-1 to McGrady. Runners on second and third, nobody out. And the 0-1 is inside. It's 1-1. Max McGrady, the 6'1 senior at the dish for Central Bucks East. Glad you could join us. There is a chance for some thunderstorms later, but we are okay for now. The 1-1 from Goldenbaum misses outside off speed pitch. It's 2-1. One nothing Central Bucks East here in the top of the first. 2 balls and 1 strike, the count to the cleanup hitter for the visitors. And that pitch is fouled back to the top of the screen. It's now 2-2. Goldenbaum has had a work in this inning. He was ahead of Marlin, the leadoff hitter, 1-2. Or sorry, Harlan, the leadoff hitter, 1-2. And then gave up a single. Mislin walked, and then Wigla reached on the E5, which kind of bounced into the broadcast booth, so the extra base was awarded. The 2-2 is a called strike 3. Good pitch by Matt Goldenbaum as he'll sit down McGrady for the first out here in the top of the first. Beautiful pitch right there by Matt Goldenbaum on the inside part of the plate to get McGrady looking for a third strike. And that will bring up Reese Moody, the shortstop for Central Bucks East. Goldenbaum trying to find his way out of this jam here in the top of the first. He comes set, and his first pitch to Moody is in there for a called strike. It's 0-1. Temperature is in the mid-80s right now. Got close to 90 degrees today with a considerable breeze blowing here. Here's the 0-1 pitch from Goldenbaum, and it's chopped on the ground over to short. Coming up with it and firing. It's a low throw and not able to be picked out by Amati. The run will come in and score. Crossing the plate is Mislin for Central Bucks East second run. And reaching on the E6 is Moody. Matt Gondalik couldn't come up there with a good enough throw to get Moody in time. So 2 errors so far here for Holy Ghost. Also going to third is Joey Wigla. So now runners are on the corners. We've still only 1 out here in the top of the first. Central Bucks East coming in this game with a record of 2-2. Firebirds are 5-1. So here's Nick Carter, the catcher for Central Bucks East. He'll dig in, right-handed batter. Firebirds playing at double play depth. Stealing from first is Moody, and there will be no throw. Throw back to third is in time. What a play by DeMario, who fired a strike back to Goldenbaum, who was able to get it to third in time. Jones with a nice tag, so advancing up to second is Moody, but the Firebirds will take that, as out at third is Wigla. Firebirds catch a break. So now 2 outs, so much better for HGP. Is a runner on second, though. Moody with considerable speed. And at the dish, it's the catcher for Central Bucks East. 2-0 in already for Central Bucks. And the first pitch is in there for a strike. He did go around. Again, for Central Bucks East, it's Harlan, Mislin, Wigla, McGrady, Moody, Carter, Young, DeMichael, and Pan. Doing the pitching for HGP, it's Matt Goldenbaum. The junior comes set, and his pitch to the catcher for Central Bucks East is in there for a strike. It's now no balls and 2 strikes. Firebirds defensively on the infield from left to right. It's Jones, Gondolick, McDermott, and Amati. Here's the 0-2. Off-speed pitch that just missed inside. It's now 1-2. In the outfield for Holy Ghost, left to right, it's Accord, Robbins, and Acosta. And again, doing the catching for Goldenbaum, it's Zach DeMario. Runner at second for Central Bucks East. They lead 2-0 here in the top of the first. Matt Goldenbaum comes set from the stretch, and the pitch is whacked down the left field line. It's going well foul. Past us, that ball was ripped. Luckily, no cars were there as it bounces into kind of the sanded area. We already had 1 ball come into the broadcast booth. Let's not make it 2, especially here in the top of the first. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the stream here on the Holy Ghost Prep YouTube channel for baseball and lacrosse games. Glad to be with you here on this Thursday afternoon. David Shapansky. Here's the pitch from Goldenbaum, and swung on and missed. He struck him out. Good pitch by Matt Goldenbaum to get out of the inning off speed. Was able to get Nick Carter swinging. So that will do it for the top half of the first for Central Bucks East. They leave 1 man on second, but they do score 2 runs. Central Bucks East 2, Firebirds coming up. To Central Bucks East, sent 6 minutes. The Firebirds will try to respond. It's 2-0 Central Bucks East. We go to the bottom first. Here's the lineup for the Firebirds leading off the 8th. Hoffman, back second, Isaac Acosta is the right field. And up in the 30th center field for the Firebirds, restart court with a cleanup hitting. He's in left field. Matt is the shortstop at 5th. Joey Motti is the first base, 6th. Andrew Jones is over third base today for Firebirds Hill, bat 7th. Noah McDermott is the second baseman, the junior, bat 8th. And Zach DeMario doing the Goldenbaum will bat 10th for the Firebirds. It's Hoffman, Costa, Accord, Gondolick, Amati, Jones, McDermott, and Mario. Doing the pitching for Central Bucks East, it's the 6'1" senior Tyler Boehm on the mound. And he'll do the catching again to Nick Carter. Defensively for Central Bucks East on the infield from left to right, it'll be Harlan, Moody, Pan, and the first baseman is Wigla. Left to right in the outfield for Central Bucks East, it's DeMichael, Young, and Mislin. Firebirds will try to respond as we head to the bottom of the first inning. Tyler Boehm on the mound. For Central Bucks East, Pete Hoffman will dig in from the left side of the plate. As we get things started here, Firebirds are going to try to respond. Right-handed pitcher on the mound, tall right-hander. Facing the left-handed Pete Hoffman. First pitch. It's in there for a strike. It's 0-1. Boehm comes set, and the 0-1 pitch is outside. It's 1-1. Hoffman getting the designated hitting duties today for Holy Ghost, led by Coach Olinsky. Here's the 1-1 pitch, and it's upstairs and a little bit outside. It's 2-1. Firebirds going to try to work the count here against Boehm. 2 balls and 1 strike the count to the leadoff hitter for the Firebirds, Pete Hoffman. Boehm comes set, and the pitch from the tall right-hander is a fastball in there for a strike. It's 2-2. Glad you could join us on the Holy Ghost Prep YouTube channel. The 2-2 pitch is swung on and missed, swinging right through that. And correction on the count, the scoreboard had it wrong. It's now 2-2, or maybe 3-2. It is now 3-2. Come and set his Bame, and the pitch to Hoffman is outside, ball 4. Walked him, so good start for the Firebirds. Here, hopefully we'll get the scoreboard going well there. It is a little hard to hear from our vantage point, but we're doing okay. So Hoffman will head down to first base for Holy Ghost. And here's Isaac Acosta, the right fielder, will step in. A lot of sunshine here today, like we said, in the mid to upper 80s. Hoffman gets his lead from first. Bame comes set from the stretch. And the right-hander's pitch to Acosta is swung on and missed. It's 0-1. No balls and 1 strike to count. Bame comes set. And his 0-1 pitch outside. It's 1-1. And Firebirds coming in this game with a record of 5-1, trying to get their 6th win on the season. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Nobody out here in the bottom of the first. Central Bucks East up 2-0. Here's the pitch. Acosta. Fastball up high. Miss. Good check swing there. It's 2-1. Hoffman not getting a huge lead from first. Being kept closely on by Joey Wigla. And they do check on it. The ball gets away and skips towards our broadcasting booth. Going over to get it is Wigla, but Hoffman is on his way to second, and he'll be in there standing. So it's an E1 on Tyler Bame to allow Hoffman to advance to second. So Hoffman now in scoring position for the Firebirds. Isaac Acosta going to try to get him in. Tyler Bame comes set for Central Bucks East, and his pitch is upstairs. It's now 3-1. Good hitters count here for Acosta. It's on the ground over to third. So Hoffman is going to third. Game is left for DeMichael. So good hit there by Acosta. Down line past the third and split. Irish suckers by Acosta. Under Suzanne, center fielder stepping in from the right batter box. 2-0 lead for Central Bucks. Bottom of the first inning. And his first boot is outside. It's 1-0. Every game work here in the bottom of the first inning. And Acosta flips the balls. Game set. Think about going from first base. They put on the brakes and hit the base. Under over Acosta is the runner. We're going to Cyber. In Razesh, 14 mound for trucks. Dave Shank the Acosta goes from first road. And Isaac going to have much of a chance there on 100. Hoffman getting a pretty side lead. So he has 2 times for Holy Ghost. 2 runners in second and third. Game comes set. And we later is Derek Blair. Robin hits on deck for the east board. There's ball 4. Ball to the shake. That looked high. Green is unfortunately some runners on center. Fiber thing. Crossing strike even runs. A comes out from the turn on. Robbins is down first down. Going to foul a little high. The zone is on swinging. Here's the tall left-handed batter. Now Pitt right field. He's trying to game up. It's not work so far. It's later of the inning though. I'm out the car to keep from the backside. We're coming up again. Catch for Thunder runs a little bit. We'll keep up. Here's the pitch. So miss a court now. We put that on perhaps with that swing. Here's the third post. The third feed has a situation. Keep is a swing. It's foul to the outside area. Nothing lead for Central Bucks East. 5 back. Nobody out there. 1 out. And we're in a 2-strike pull in 2. Early contact from the board. Nice face off. The team's also out the see if we get scoring update eventually. And it popped up. It's third base. Harden is on the hill. It goes out of play in your hands. So that was not going to be a. So a board stays alive. It's 1-2. Hard to get a good at. 2-0 lead for Central Bucks East in the bottom of the first inning. 5 spending. They run on second and third. If the 5 center Reese pushed the field for 80. It's one of these under contacts. Good for CB. By Reese. One first to the short top. If you were the voice of the fast. The afternoon is all hit. Come on and hit it out 7 8. You can catch it from Yelp from not a good throw. But it was not quite enough fast from bottom of the first. Yeah, not quite as good. Not Hoffman from home. They're not going to look up at the way. And now there's going to come out and wants to appear. I think from the goes back to the I'm ready to go. Bill Mars truck. He's expecting though. I believe. Inside in his first round, there no. I'm going to fire to the back of the in the single third and Robin shook out. Scene was the courts full as the one of which final fits 2-0. There's a bunch of as we say no past the mark in the first. Firebirds do have some light bullpen action, but it's actually just Matt Goldenbaum getting some tosses in. Swing and a miss there on the fastball. It's 2-1. Golden Bomb trying to stay loose here in this bottom of the first inning while the Firebirds are at the dish. It's been a long bottom of the first inning, but it was a long top of the first too. So we're already about 25 minutes in here, still playing in the first. Don't forget to like and subscribe. The pitch to Gondalik is a fastball that misses high and outside. It's now 3-1. And he'll walk down to first base. So the bases are full of Firebirds. And looks like the pitching coach is going to come out and have a word with Tyler Boehm. So another mound visit here in the bottom of the first for CBE's. Firebirds are threatening big time here. There are 2 outs, but they have the bases juiced for Joey Amati, who's coming up after this mound visit. We'll be right back here on the Holy Ghost Prep YouTube channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Welcome back here to the Holy Ghost Prep Campus. David Shpansky with you here, the voice of the Firebirds. We're in the bottom of the first. If you're just joining us, glad you could join us on this Holy Thursday afternoon. Bases are full of Firebirds. There are 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. Central Bucks East jumped out to an early 2-0 lead in the top half of the frame. Firebirds, though, threatening, as I said. It's Joey Amati at the dish, the first baseman. And the first pitch runs outside. It's 1-0. So CBE sent 6 men to the dish in their half of the first. This is the 6th man of the inning to bat for HGP as well. So long first inning. Firebirds still, though, trying to get on the board. Tyler Boehm doing the pitching for Central Bucks East comes set. And his 1-0 pitch from the stretch is fouled back to the screen. Good cut there by Amati. It's 1-1. Well, tad late. Runner at third for Holy Ghost is Pete Hoffman. Runner at second is Acosta. He reached via a single. And Matt Gondalik, who just walked, is at first. 1 ball and 1 strike to count to Joey Amati. Tyler Boehm comes set. And the 1-1 pitch is popped up. It's behind the dish. It's going to get out of play, though. And it's 1-2 as it hits off the net at the top of the backstop. One ball, 2 strikes to count. Bases are full of Firebirds. Going to need a good 2-strike approach here from Amati, the first baseman. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Boehm comes set, working from the stretch. And the tall, lanky right-hander. His 1-2 pitch is in the dirt. Good eye by Amati. It's now 2-2. Deuces are wild. Firebirds 5-1, Central Bucks East 2-2, at least according to Max Preps. It really is, though, a beautiful day for baseball. It's hot in the 80s, but nice breeze, making it feel comfortable. Cloud cover rolling in. The 2-2 pitch is fouled back to the screen. Good piece there to stay alive from Amati. Good fastball with good velocity on it. But Amati able to get a piece and stay alive. Firebirds putting up a good battle, just trying to get the shutout bid broken up here in the first. Kind of like the Phils yesterday with Max Scherzer, trying to get on the board. And it was tough. Had the bases loaded a couple times. 2 balls and 2 strikes to count. The pitch is chopped on the ground over to third, and Harlan will give it a look, but it bounces onto the grass and out of play. So it remains 2 balls and 2 strikes. Joey Amati in a good battle here with Tyler Boehm, who's already up to 30 pitches. On deck, I should say, for the Firebirds. If the inning does continue, it's Andrew Jones, the third baseman. Right now, though, it's Joey Amati at the dish. Right-handed pitcher versus right-handed batter. 2 balls and 2 strikes to count. 2-0 CB East. Firebirds are full of Firebirds here in the bottom of the first. And the 2-2 runs outside, and it's now 3-2. Very good at bat here by Amati. He's seen pretty much every pitch that Boehm has in the arsenal Firebirds will be off and running with 2 outs and the bases juiced. Looking for a big hit here to get the Firebirds on the board. Both benches with energy here in the bottom of the first. Bame comes set. The payoff pitch is just low. Missed. Ball 4. Joey Amati with a wonderful 10-pitch at bat leads to a walk. Coming in from third to score is Pete Hoffman, and it's now 2-1 Central Bucks East. Acosta will move up to third. Gondalik moves up to second, and it's back-to-back walks for Bame, who's already had a mound visit twice here in this bottom half of the frame of the first. Here's Andrew Jones. Steps into the dish. Andrew trying to come up with a hit here. The third baseman steps in, and the first pitch is popped up. It's way up there. Harlan makes the call, and he'll put it away for the final out. So score at P5 to end the bottom of the first. But the Firebirds get on the board and cut the deficit to 1. They send 7 men to the dish. We've played 1 full inning here on the Holy Ghost Prep Campus. CB East leading 2-1. Welcome back here as we head to the top of the second. First pitch is in there for a called strike. It's 0-1. Matt Goldenbaum back out on the mound. It's Brett Young at the dish, the center fielder for Central Bucks East. The pitch is swung on and hit in the air out to right field. It's hit pretty well. Acosta over towards the line, shaded, and he made the catch. What a play by Isaac Acosta with the sliding grab. 2 pitches, 1 out here in the top of the second. Acosta, very good range there. The wind just kept on blowing that ball foul and fouler, and Acosta stuck right with it. So that'll bring up Tony DeMichael, the left fielder for Central Bucks East. This ball is chopped on the ground over to short. Gondalik ran past it, and reaching on the E6 is DeMichael. Second error of the day for Matt Gondalik. So DeMichael reaches, and that'll bring up the 9-hole hitter for Central Bucks East. It's Ty Pan, the 5'10 junior. Two-one lead for CB East. Stepping back is Goldenbaum. Back in time is DeMichael. So yeah, Gondalik going to try to shake that one off. Had an error in the top half of the first, and then an error here now in the top of the second. Pan is the second baseman for Central Bucks East. Goldenbaum again going to check on the runner, and it hits off the glove of Amati, but not going to go far enough. 9-hole hitter at the dish, righty on righty. We now have a 10 added to our booth, which is fantastic. The sun was really shining. We appreciate it. Thank you, Mr. Eston, and my dad and Matt for helping out. Our producer doing a great job. Matt, that's in the dirt. Fastball missed. It's 1-0. Runner at first for Central Bucks East is Tony DeMichael. At the dish is Ty Pan. Golden Bomb comes set. And his 1-0 pitch going from first is DeMichael. This ball bounces in front of DeMario, who does keep it in front of him, but no chance to get DeMichael, who had a good jump. He was ready to go, and Golden Bomb knew it too. He took a little bit longer to deliver to the plate than normal. But DeMichael gets the stolen base after reaching on the E6. 2 balls and no strikes to count to Ty Pan, the second baseman for CB East. Golden Bomb now having to deal with a runner in scoring position, and he'll step off the back of the rubber. Only 1 hit so far on the day for CB East, but they have 2 runs. Golden Bomb comes set, and the 2-0 is in the dirt. It's 3-0. That 1 hit came to lead off the ball game. It was a seeing eye single by Chase Harlan to lead things off. So 3 balls and no strikes. Golden Bomb comes set, and the 3-0 pitch is chopped in front of the mound. Golden Bomb comes away with it. He'll make the throw, and this one is going to bounce down the right field line. And scoring from second is DeMichael. Stopping at second is Pan, and that ball was perfectly placed by Pan. And he'll reach on a single and get to second on the error by Golden Bomb. So it's now a 3-1 ball game. Every time the pitcher kind of has to make a throw, we have to be careful on the broadcast booth because it does kind of take some weird angles. We stayed with it. All right, 3-1 game. Golden Bomb going to try to stop the Tides here as it turns back over to the top of the lineup. It's Chase Harlan, the third baseman. He already has a single in this ball game. Cloud cover really beginning to come in from the west as it begins to head over the buildings and head towards the field. Still some sun, though, on this side. Well, mainly throughout the stadium, but you get what I mean. First pitch is a little bit upstairs. It's 1-0 to Harlan. Golden Bomb wanted to know where that pitch was. Runner on second. Top of the lineup here for CB East. They lead 3-1. Pitch is in there for a called strike. It's 1-1. Good pitch there by Golden Bomb off speed. One ball, 1 strike to count. Golden Bomb comes set from the stretch, and good pitch there by Golden Bomb. Off speed changeup. Got Harlan swinging. It's now 1-2. There is bullpen action for Central Bucks East. It's number 6, Chase Fulfod, warming up the freshman. At least it appears to be. That's either a 6 or a 9 up there on the hill. Okay, it is 9. Thank you, Coach. Yeah, it is Sam Bliss warming up in the bullpen for CB East. Golden Bomb trying to find out the count, and it is 1-2. Glad you could join us. Don't forget to like and subscribe. David Chapansky with you here. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count to Chase Harlan, leadoff hitter for CB East. Golden Bomb comes set. And his 1-2 pitch is hit on the ground, and it's going to get through the hole on the left side. Base hit for Harlan. Coming in to score is Pan. Accord will get it in, but not before the runner scores. It's now 4-1. So Chase Harlan with 2 singles so far in this one. And that makes it 4-1 ball game. And looks like we're going to have a visit by the pitching coach for Holy Ghost. They're going to call also in, looks like, the infield to have a discussion here as they'll get things set up. Here in the top of the second, 1 away. It's 4-1 Central Bucks East. They already have 2 runs in on the inning. It's Mislin coming up to the dish. When we come back, Firebirds with a mound visit. We'll also give my voice a visit. We'll be right back. So Firebirds take a mound visit here in the top of the second. Golden Bomb, after getting the first batter on just 2 pitches, had DeMichael reach via an error from Gondolick. Pan reached on a base hit, and Harlan also singled. So here's Jack Mislin, the right fielder, runner on first. 4-1 lead for CB East. Golden Bomb is now going to check on the runner. Back in time is Harlan. Really beautiful day for baseball. Cannot say that enough. 80s, good breeze. Matt Golden Bomb on the hill for the Firebirds in the home blue uniforms. And there's a strike. Also, an Instagram post, Firebirds now on Saturdays are going to wear their salute to the military uniforms, and they're really nice, the camo. You can get a good look at them on the Holy Ghost Prep Instagram page. I believe Noah McDermott and, was it Reese Accord? Somebody else, they were kind of modeling them a little bit. Breeze really picking up here. It's a 2-hole hitter for Central Bucks East. Jack Mislin, the right fielder. 2 runs in already in the inning. 1 out. The pitch from Golden Bomb is an off-speed pitch in there for a called strike. So we'll see if Sam Bliss is indeed going to be the next pitcher into the ballgame for CB East. Golden Bomb comes set from the stretch with a runner on first, and the pitch is in the dirt. Good block by Zach DeMario. Three balls and 2 strikes to count to Jack Mislin. We'll see if Central Bucks East puts the runner in motion. They do not. The 3-2 pitch is chopped foul. Fastball there, and pretty good swing there by Mislin. Golden Bomb coming set. And the 3-2 payoff pitch is called strike 3. Beautiful paint there by Matt Golden Bomb, and there are 2 outs now here in the second. So that will bring up Joey Wigla, the first baseman for Central Bucks East. He's 0 for 1 today, reached on an error in his first plate appearance. Off-speed pitch in there for a strike. Matt Golden Bomb has had good command of the off-speed today, at least so far in this inning. Has battled some errors, though, by his defense and some walks in the first. No balls and 1 strikes, the count. And checking back on the runner is Golden Bomb. Back in time is Harlan. David Chepansky with you here, the voice of the Firebirds. Beautiful Thursday afternoon here on the Holy Ghost Prep Campus. Just in the top of the second. And the 0-1 is a little bit low. It's 1-1. Fastball was close. Home plate umpire calls it just a little low. Below the knees. One ball and 1 strike to count. Golden Bomb comes set, and the pitch is in there for a strike. Good fastball by Golden Bomb, and it's 1-2. Golden Bomb, who is a junior. The 1-2 is late. Late swing there, but that ball was ripped off the top of the metal fencing here. And it remains 1 ball and 2 strikes. Every time that ball is hit down the first base line, I flinch a little bit. Golden Bomb comes set, and the pitch is hit on the ground over to third. Up with it is Jones, and his throw is a little low, but it's picked out by Amati. So that will do it for this half of the second inning. Coming across the plate, it's 2 runs for Central Bucks East. They leave one man left on base. It's Central Bucks East leading 4-1 as we head to the bottom of the second. Welcome back here on this Holy Thursday afternoon. We get a little bit of a JV baseball update. They are leading Central Bucks East 4-0, and they're in the top of the third. Thank you, Matt, our producer. Get things going in the bottom of the second. Firebirds have a little bit of a mountain to climb here. It's 4-1. 8-9-1 due up for Coach Olinsky's Firebirds. It's Noah McDermott, Zach DeMario, and Pete Hoffman. Here is Noah McDermott, the second baseman, still facing Tyler Boehm in the first pitch of the bottom of the second. Is hit on the ground, foul down the third base line. Tyler Boehm going back to work for his second inning of work. Here's the 0-1 pitch. In there for a called strike. Changeup. It's 0-2. Boehm, the 6'1" right-hander, comes set, and his 0-2 pitch is in the dirt outside. It's 1-2. Firebirds trailing 4-1. Bottom of the second. 1-2 pitch to the 8-hole hitter McDermott is popped up. First base side, and it goes out of play towards the booth once again. So remains 1 balls and 2 strikes to count to Noah McDermott. We're going to have timeout called here as it looked like a JV ball, so went over the fence. So 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. No McDermott staying alive. Sorry about that, everybody. If there's a little bit of, like, silence, it's because we are kind of in the range of many foul balls. So it's inconvenient, but if you do hear me kind of duck for cover and go away from the mic, that's why. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Chased a high fastball, did McDermott. And there's 1 away here in the bottom of the second. They'll bring up the catcher, Zach DeMario, as he'll step in, the right-handed batter facing Tyler Boehm. Both pitchers, though, have started out the second. Goldenbaum did, and now Boehm did, with an out. We'll see if the Firebirds can get the same luck that Central Bucks East did with getting some hits together. DeMario lays down the bunt. The third baseman comes up charging, and the throw is not in time. Zach DeMario with a bunt hit for Holy Ghost. Good job by Zach. Third baseman Harlan came up with the play and had a good chance. It was very close, but just beating it was DeMario. He's aboard. That's the second hit of the day for the Firebirds. Comes with 1 out, and then we'll turn it over to the top of the lineup. So DeMario getting things started with a little bit of small ball. Here's Pete Hoffman, who walked in his first plate appearance. A 4-1 lead for Central Bucks East. Tyler Boehm on the mound for CB East. It's Michael Walsh who comes in to pinch run for Zach DeMario, the catcher. First pitch catches the outside corner to Hoffman. It's 0-1. Walsh with pretty good speed at first base. Gets his lead. Being held on by Joey Wigla. Bame comes set. The 0-1 pitch to Hoffman is fouled back to the cage. It's now 0-2. Bame had to work in his first inning of work through a little bit over 30 pitches. So maybe getting a little bit tired. Bame comes set, and his pitch is in the dirt. Good eye by Pete Hoffman, who did work a walk his first time up. Was very good at bat two, battled the whole way. Went full, then fouled off a pitch, and then was able to get ball four and reach. Clouds really beginning to move in, kind of overshadow the field now. Here's the pitch, and it's down the right field line. It's a fair ball. Walsh is running, gets around second. He's heading to third. Stopping at first and getting back in time is Pete Hoffman. Beautiful hit down the right field line, just over the outstretched glove of Joey Wigla. Runners on the corners for HGP. So that will bring up Isaac Acosta, who is already 1-for-1 today with a single, and the Firebirds are cooking here in the bottom half of the second. Going to try to cut into this deficit. They were able to cut in a CB East lead in the first by tallying one. Then it was 2-1 at the end of one. And then Central Bucks East tacked on 2 more runs in their half of the second. Firebirds now threatening once again here in the bottom of the second. First pitch is high to the right fielder, Isaac Acosta. Bame comes set. The 1-0 is chased by Acosta. It was in the dirt. It's 1-1. One ball and one strike to count. Bame comes set. He's going to check on the runner. It's a low throw. But back in time is Hoffman. Pete Hoffman, the runner at first. He just reached via single down the right field line. Runner at third is the courtesy runner, Michael Walsh, for Zach DeMario, the catcher who reached on a bunt single. Good eye, outside, fastball. Bame comes set, and they're going to check on the runner again. Instead of the ball kind of hitting the mitt of Wigla, more or less hit the kind of backside of Hoffman to keep it in front of him. The runner at third is Michael Walsh, so good speed over there, good speed at first two with Hoffman. Very nice breeze here on this Thursday afternoon. Glad you could join us. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the stream. David Shapansky with you here, the voice of the Firebirds. Isaac Acosta trying to get a man in here. He swings through that fastball. Acosta 1-for-1 today with a single. Trying to time up Tyler Bame once again, the starter for Council Rock. Or it's not Council Rock, Central Bucks East. Council Rock was the other day in lacrosse action. Here's the pitch. And it's strike three. This ball is going to get down the right field line. Walsh is going to sprint home. Heading up to second is Hoffman. So Acosta does strike out. But the Firebirds catch a break as Nick Carter completely overthrows Harlan at third base. So moving up to second is Hoffman. Acosta does go down looking. But it's now 4-2. Central Bucks East. So Firebirds once again cutting into the deficit, and they still have a runner in scoring position. It's Aiden Robbins who steps in, the center fielder. Righty on righty. Robbins wiggles the bat over his right shoulder, and the pitch is hit in the air out to left field. Going back, getting a beat on it, and putting it away is the left fielder, DeMichael. And that will do it for this half of the bottom of the second. Firebirds, though, do catch a break. They get a 1 run in on the error from Carter. We head to the top of the third. It's 4-2 Central Bucks East. Glad you could join us. We'll be right back for more after this short timeout. Welcome back here on the beautiful Holy Ghost Prep campus. 4-2 Central Bucks East leading the Holy Ghost Prep Firebirds as we get things started here in the top of the third inning. New pitcher to tell you about. So we have a pitching change here for Coach Olinsky's Firebirds. It's Jack DeLuca, the sophomore southpaw, who will come in and do the pitching. As Matt Goldenbaum goes 2 innings, giving up 4 runs. But did have some defensive struggles behind him to deal with. It'll be the middle of the order for Central Bucks East. The meet, it's 4, 5, and 6. McGrady, Moody, and Carter. A little bit of some extended warm-ups, so I'll have some time to remind everybody. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the live stream here. We'll be streaming lacrosse, baseball, and perhaps some ultimate frisbee coming up a little bit later on in the spring. And we'll have more information about our later broadcast towards the end of this broadcast. David Chabansky with you here, the voice of the Firebirds on this beautiful Thursday afternoon for action. Firebirds trying to get their 6th win on the season. Central Bucks East 2-2. So I have an update on the JV team. They are leading 3-1 Central Bucks East. 9-1. Sorry, 9-1 in the third. That's where I got the 3 from, in the bottom of the third. Here's Max McGrady. As the wind picks up, the designated hitter. First pitch to McGrady, hit him. So McGrady going to head down to first base. Not the best of starts for DeLuca. McGrady did strike out in his previous at-bat. So not the best of starts. Nobody out here in the top of the third. And that will bring up the shortstop. It's Reese Moody, the 5'11 sophomore, batting in the 5-hole. He reached on an error his first time out. So he's 0 for 1. There's a strike. Good pitch from DeLuca. Again, the meat of the order due up here for Central Bucks East. They lead 4-2. If you're just joining us here in the top half of the third. A little bit outside, it's 1-1. McGrady reached to lead off the top of the third with a hit by pitch. Jack DeLuca, the southpaw, doing the pitching for Holy Ghost Prep. Pitch is popped up. It's the right field side. Acosta heading over towards the line and to the fence. He'll give it a look, but it goes out of play.
Hey, come on, Reese. Wait, hit the ball.
And it's now 1-2. Costa already made a really good sliding grab in foul territory today. Gave that one a good look, but just out of his reach. Pitch from DeLuca is hit in the air out to left center field. This is going to split the gap and head all the way to the wall. McGrady is speeding around second. He'll head to third. He will stop there. And it's a nobody out double, which will put runners on second and third. Good piece of hitting from Moody, and that will bring up Carter. I think the wind also played a big part of that one. That ball was hit really well. But it just kept on blowing and blowing out to split the gap. So now runners on second and third. Good hit by Moody. And that will bring up Nick Carter, the catcher, for Central Bucks East. Carter is 0 for 1. He struck out in his first plate appearance. Jack DeLuca going to try to work himself out of this jam, and he's in a big one. First pitch is popped up off the end of the bat, and it will go into the net above the cage. It's 0-1. Runners on second and third for Central Bucks East. They lead 4-2 here in the top of the third. Runner at third is McGrady. Runner at second is Moody, who just reached on a hard hit double to the gap. Pitch is in the dirt. It's 1-1. Clouds really beginning to move in now. Again, coming from the third base side of things. There's a chance for thunderstorms. Still in the 80s, though. Pretty high humidity. And the pitch is upstairs. It gets past DeMario, but backstop is right there. It's 2-1. DeLuca trying to find the strike zone here. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the stream. Keep up with everything Holy Ghost Prep. Just had the auction a little bit ago. Lots of sporting events. The 2-1 is hit down the third base line, and it's a fair ball. Got past Jones. Coming in to score is McGrady. Moody's right behind him and pulling in the second with a hard hit double down the line. It's the catcher, Nick Carter. And Central Bucks East now expands their lead. It's now 6-1. So that will bring up Brett Young, the center fielder. He's 0 for 1 today with a fly out to right field. Really nothing Jones could do there. It was by him in a flash. Tall right-handed batter for Central Bucks East, runner in scoring position as well. Pitch misses, I believe, a little bit outside. It's 1-0. Top of the third. 6-1 lead for Central Bucks East. DeLuca pitching from the stretch. The southpaw comes set, and the 1-0 is upstairs. It's 2-0. To the 7-hole hitter, Brett Young. The pitch swung on and missed. Good off-speed pitch there from DeLuca. 2-0 off-speed. It's now 2-1. He's had some trouble commanding the fastball, so decided to go off-speed there and got a good chase from Young. 2 balls and 1 strike the count. Runner at second is Nick Carter. The 2-1 is crushed. Hit in the air out to left center field. This ball's off the back fence of the wall. Accord will get it in. Coming in to score is Carter from second, and pulling into second is Brett Young just off the fence in left center field. Good job by Accord to keep him to a double. And that's now 3 straight doubles from the Central Bucks East offense. It's now 7-1. And that will do it for Jack DeLuca. So DeLuca is unable to get an out here in the third. So we'll tell you about the new pitcher and get everything set up here in the top of the third. When we come back here on the Holy Ghost Prep YouTube channel, 7-1 Central Bucks East. Correction, 7-2 Central Bucks East. We'll be right back. Welcome back here on the Holy Ghost Prep Campus, top of the third. It's a 7-2 lead for Central Bucks East. It's Justin Lucas who's on the mound for HGP. He'll take over, the sophomore. Another southpaw coming out of Coach Alinsky's bullpen. This call to the bullpen is brought to you by Tom Heston, but he's not here anymore, Mr. Heston. So, well, he was here. He would have liked that. So, David Schmansky with you here, the voice of the Firebirds. Matt is our producer here today. As always, doing a great job. Lucas comes set, and the first pitch is outside. It's 1-0. We have an update from the JV game happening down at the other field. So while things are not going great here for the varsity squad, for JV, they're up big, 9-1 in the top of the fourth. The 1-0 pitch is upstairs. It's 2-0. Batter is Tony DeMichael, the left fielder for Central Bucks East. He's 0 for 1, reached on an error his first time up. The pitch, good fastball. It's 2-1. Now cloud cover is completely taken over here on this Thursday afternoon. Chance for thunderstorms. Haven't gotten quite an alert, though, yet. We're only in the top of the third as well, so we are moving at a turtle-like pace, if you will. Here's a 2-1 pitch. Outside, just missed. Fastball off the corner. It's 3-1. Unable to record an out was Jack DeLuca. He came in and faced the first 4 batters here in the third. Matt Goldenbaum pitched the first 2 innings. The 3-1, good pitch there. Looked like a changeup. It's 3-2. Central Bucks East also has had 3 straight doubles. 2 to the left center field gap. 1 down the third base line. All hard hit. 3-2, payoff pitch. Hit down the first base line off of the fence. Go foul. It remains 3-2, full count. Runner at second is Brett Young. Good speed, center fielder. Three-two payoff pitch is hit on the ground over to third. Jones stays down on it. He makes a throw over to first, and it's digged out by Joey Amati in time to get DeMichael. Score the putout 5-3, and that's the first out here in the top of the third. Good job by Jones also to keep the runner at second base, Young. That'll bring up Ty Pan, the 9-hole hitter, second baseman for Central Bucks East. He's 1 for 1. He reached on a single in his first at bat. Got an RBI as well. A little upstairs, it's 1-0. Lucas comes set, and his 1-0 offering is popped up. Right field side, Acosta running in, McDermott running out, and Isaac Acosta with a beautiful sliding grab. 2 outs here in the third. Good job coming out of the pen here by Justin Lucas to get 2 quick outs. That will turn things over back to the top of the lineup. It's the third baseman, Chase Harlan. He's 2 for 2 today with 2 singles. He's also batted in both of the innings so far. So now with this at bat, will have a plate appearance in all 3 innings. Firebirds trying to leave that runner on second base in scoring position. 2 outs, top of the third. First pitch to Harlan is an off-speed pitch outside in the dirt. It's 1-0. 7-2 lead for Central Bucks East. Glad you could join us on this Thursday afternoon. David Schepansky with you here, the voice of the Firebirds. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the Holy Ghost Prep YouTube channel. Big swing and a miss there on an off-speed pitch. It's 1-1. Lucas, the southpaw, doing a good job here to kind of stem the charge here. 1 ball and 1 strike to count. Lucas looks back the runner, comes set, and the pitch to Harlan misses. It's 2-1. Southpaw for HGP comes set. And the 2-1 pitch is popped up. First base side, Amati's over to give it a look, but it is well foul. Heads towards the Firebird Fieldhouse. It's now 2-2. Justin Lucas can see his way out of this third inning. 2 balls and 2 strikes to count. Runner on second here in the third. And the pitch is chopped on the ground over to second. Good job by McDermott on the tough hop. He'll make a good throw over to first in time. To score the putout, 4-3. Harlan is retired for the first time today. We've played 2.5 here on the Holy Ghost Prep campus. Firebirds need to mount a comeback. They trail 7-2. We go to the bottom of the third inning. David Shapansky with you here on the Holy Ghost Prep campus. Holy Ghost Prep Firebirds taking on Central Bucks East High School. Meat of the order due up for Coach Olinsky's Firebirds, 4, 5, and 6. Reese Accord, Matt Gonalik, and Joey Amati. 7-2 lead for Central Bucks East. Tyler Bain will continue to do the pitching, so we'll get things started in the top of the third. Right-handed pitcher against left-handed Reese Accord. Reese today is 0 for 1 with a fly out in his first at-bat to center field. He swings at the first pitch, fouls it off to the cage. It's 0-1. In case there is rain, which we are, well, not in case, it is going to happen. We will do an audio stream. We'll do our best for an audio stream. If not, and the stream goes off, just know it is weather reasoned. Here's the pitch, and it's in the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Matt, our producer, doing a great job controlling everything today. Glad you could join us. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Firebirds are going to try to cut into this deficit before the rain comes. Here's the 1-1 pitch to Accord, and it's in the dirt, 2-1. Pretty good crowd on tap for this Thursday afternoon game. Tyler Bain, the right-handed pitcher, comes set. And his 2-1 pitch to Accord is in the dirt. Reese thought about it, but smartly didn't go around. It's 3-1. Good hitters count for Reese, who's 0 for 1 today. As I said earlier, flew out in his first at-bat. On deck for the Firebirds, it's the shortstop, Matt Gonalik. And the 3-1 pitch from Bain is in there for a strike. Looked a little high and outside, but home plate umpire didn't see it that way. It's now full. 3-2. Tyler Bain comes set. And his 3-2 pitch from the windup is laced down the first base line, but with the glove there in time to make the play is Joey Wigla. So a hard hit out, but nonetheless an out for Accord. They'll bring up Matt Gonalik, the shortstop, 5-hole hitter for the Firebirds. Matt's the shortstop. He walked in his first at bat. Bain comes set. First pitch to Gonalik is in there for a strike. It's 0-1. Bain's really settled in after struggling in the first. Getting extremely dark, and the 1-0 is low. It's 2-0. Or sorry, the Oh, 1 is low. It's 1-1. JV still leading down at the other field, Central Bucks East. They're still leading 9-1 in the fourth. Pitch is outside. It's now 2-1 to Gonalik. 7-2 lead for Central Bucks East here in the bottom of the third. Firebirds trying to get something cooking. The 2-1 is, once again, right to Joey Wigla. He's been perfectly placed here in this inning. One hard hit by Accord and the other one by Matt Gonalik. Nonetheless, 2 L3s in the scorebook. Here's Joey Amati with 2 quick outs. For Holy Ghost, right-handed batter steps in. Amati today had a wonderful 10-pitch at bat in his first plate appearance. He walked against Tyler Boehm. The senior comes set, and the pitch to Amati's in the dirt. It's 1-0. One ball, no strikes to count. Boehm comes set, and the pitch. It's right down the middle, 1-1. And we now have a severe thunderstorm warning issued for our area, says my phone. So it looks like we're coming to the end of this one. The 1-1 is chopped on the ground over to third. Harlan is up with it. He'll make a throw, and it's in time to get Amati. So that will do it. 1, 2, 3, go the Firebirds. And we'll go to the top of the fourth, but looks like rain is coming. We'll be back here on the Holy Ghost Prep YouTube channel. All right, welcome back here on the Holy Ghost Prep campus. David Chpansky with you. It's 7-2 Central Bucks East as we go to the top of the fourth. Now the Firebirds are taking the field, and Justin Lucas is going back out to the mound. But both coaches met or are meeting in the process right now with their phones out, and I would assume that that is most likely due to the impending rain and the radar. So I don't think we're going to last much longer here, as we'll most likely go to a rain delay. So it's 7-2 Central Bucks East. Now, Coach Olinsky went over to the Central Bucks East dugout and now is going to head back. So they're not calling in the players yet, but, I mean, we're getting to the point where it is going to rain very soon. Due up for Central Bucks East, it's a 2, 3, and 4 hitters, Mislin, Wigla, and McGrady. Glad everybody can join us here today. Don't forget to like and subscribe. David Chpansky with you here, the voice of the Firebirds. If we do abruptly kind of end the stream, just know it's due to a weather delay. We'll do our best to stay as long as possible and as long as the game still is going on. But we're under a severe thunderstorm warning, so we'll see how long that lasts. All right, here is Jack Mislin, the right fielder for Central Bucks East. He's 0 for 1 today with a strikeout and a walk. Left-handed batter steps in. First pitch is low. It's 1-0. Looks like HGP also has some bullpen action. Here's the 1-0. Is hit on the ground over to second. McDermott stays down on it. He's up with it. His throw to Amati is in time to get Mislin. Score the putout 4-3. 1 out here in the fourth. Now bring up Joey Wigla. Wigla, the first baseman. Wigla's 0 for 1. First pitch is in there for a strike. It's 0-1. Wigla reach on an error and grounded out to Andrew Jones in his last at bat at third. 7-2 lead for Central Bucks East here in the fourth. Pitch is sit on the ground, over to shortstop. Up with it is Gondalik. His throw is in time. I think. Good stretch by Amati. But it looks like we're going to have a conference here before we even get a call. Amati thought he was out. He looked out here, but Wigla said to none, and he is out. So good job by Amati to stretch and keep the bag. Good play by Gondalik to make a strong throw. Score the putout 6-3. 2 quick outs here in the fourth. Moving at a good pace here. And that will bring up Max McGrady, the cleanup hitter, also the designated hitter. He's 0 for 1 today with a strikeout and a hit by pitch in his last appearance. He was hit on the first pitch that he saw. Hit on the ground, another one. Ground ball to Noah McDermott. McDermott's up with it. His throw is in time to get the hard hustling McGrady. So that will do it. 1-2-3 goes Central Bucks East. We'll head to the bottom of the fourth. It's 7-4. Fiber is going to, 7-2. We're going to try to mount a comeback. We'll be right back. 7-2. Welcome back here as we head to the bottom of the fourth inning here on the Holy Ghost Prep Campus. 7-2 lead for Central Bucks East. New pitcher is Sam Bliss. And he will face 7, 8, and 9, Jones, McDermott, and DeMario. I want to thank everybody for joining us here. David Shapansky with you here, the voice of the Firebirds. Hopefully everybody is having a great Thursday afternoon. Again, we're going to do our best to work through. We are in a severe thunderstorm warning, but it has not started to rain yet, so we'll see what happens. We will play it by ear. Here's Andrew Jones. He's 0 for 1 today. He popped up to the third baseman his last time out. Harlan. Bliscombe set. First pitch to Jones is in there for a strike. It's 0-1. JV did pause for a little bit. They thought they were going to delay it, but they're still continuing down there, hearing some bats at the other field. There's a strike. It's 0-2 to Jones. Bliss taking over for Tyler Boehm, who was pretty good. Went 3 innings, did give up 2 runs, but got the job done after struggling in the first. 7-2 Central Bucks East here in the bottom of the fourth. The pitch is popped up. This one's hitting the air out to center field. Under it and putting it away is Brett Young. So 1 out here in the fourth. So bring up Noah McDermott. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout in his first plate appearance, which came back in the second. First pitch from Bliss to McDermott is outside. It's 1-0. Firebirds down 7-2. Trying to mount a comeback here in the fourth. Bliss, the right-hander, comes out, and the pitch is in the dirt. It's now 2-0 to Noah McDermott. Okay, it is Will Kalak who's pinch hitting for McDermott. Will take over, assuming at second base. Bliss comes set. His 2-0 pitch to Kalak is almost hit him inside. It's 3-0. So Kalak getting his first appearance here of the day. Here's the 3-0 pitch from Bliss. Another one that ran inside, walked him. So Kalak is aboard here in the fourth. Firebirds have a base runner. They'll bring up the catcher, Zach DeMario. As he will face Sam Bliss. Rain is, I believe, starting to hit the tent, so maybe a few drops, maybe not. It's hard to hear a little bit under here. But it does sound like it, as the clouds are really dark, especially on the third base side. Another one inside here that ran close to DeMario. It's 1-0. Runner at first is Will Kalak. Andrew Jones led off this inning with a fly out to center field. Here's the 1-0 pitch from Bliss. In there for a strike. It's 1-1. Firebirds down 7-2. Trying to mount a comeback here, get something going. They do have some action on the bases. Runner at first is Kalak. 1-1 pitch from Bliss is another one that runs inside. A lot of these fastballs missing into the right-handed batters. And it's 2-1. Sam Bliss is listed as a sophomore, 5'10", 165 pounds. The pitch is fouled back to the cage. It's now 2-1 to Zach DeMario. Zach, in his first at-bat, got things going in the second. He led off the inning with not led off the inning, but he had a bunt single, which got things going. The rally in the second. Firebirds eventually plated the run as DeMario came around to score. Here's the pitch from Bliss. It's in the dirt. Bounces. Going to second is Kalak. The throw down from Carter is not in time. Stolen base for Will Kalak. And it's now 3-1, I believe, to Zach DeMario. David Shapansky with you here, the voice of the Firebirds. We're in the bottom of the fourth, but we are under a severe thunderstorm warning, although the rain has not come down yet. Clouds are really dark, especially on the third base side of things, starting to come over the field. So if we do have a break, just know that it is a weather-related interruption. Heading down to first is DeMario. So back-to-back walks here for Sam Bliss and for this Firebirds offense. And that will turn it over to the top of the lineup for Pete Hoffman. Pete having a really good day today. He's 1 for 1 with a single and a walk. Sam Bliss comes set. Not quite sure if that was called a strike or not. It was close, though, on the outside part of the plate. From our vantage point far down the first base line, it's a little difficult to tell, but it was close. We'll find out eventually. Next pitch to Hoffman is hit on the ground over to first. It's going to get through the side. Kalak is coming around, not going to score. He's going to put on the brakes at third, and they'll draw the throw. But the bases are loaded as another hit for Pete Hoffman gets one through the right side. Moving up to third is Kalak. DeMario heads down to second, so everybody goes station to station. And that'll bring up Isaac Acosta. Acosta is 1 for 2 today with a single and a strikeout, but that was against Tyler Boehm. Grand slam would be nice here for Isaac Acosta. It's 7-2. Firebirds trying to inch their way back into this one. They're threatening big time here against the sophomore pitcher, Sam Bliss. Firebirds, though, have been here before. They've had the bases loaded. I would assume that this may be, I know that they want to play an official game, which would be 5 full innings. We're in the bottom of the fourth, but I don't know if it's going to last another half an hour here. There's a strike. It's 0-1 to Acosta. May see the strike zone begin to expand here even a little bit as the rain gets closer. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the stream. No balls and one strike the count. Bases are full of Firebirds with Isaac Acosta, the right fielder, up at the dish for HGP. The 0-1 pitch, good cut by Acosta, fouled back to the screen, but it's now 0-2. Isaac finds himself in a hole. No balls and two strikes to count. One out. Central Bucks East does have some bullpen action. The 0-2, and that's going to be a swing and a miss for Acosta. He goes down chasing on the off-speed pitch in the dirt. His second strikeout of the day. So 2 outs now, and that will bring up Aiden Robbins. Robbins is 0 for 2 today with a fly out and a strikeout. Righty on righty. Robbins looking to get the Firebirds going. Bliss pitching from the windup. Ball in the dirt. It's 1-0. Bases, as we said, are full of Firebirds. It's Kalak at third, DeMario at second, Hoffman at first. Here's the 1-0. Thought about going, but it was high. It's 2-0. To Aiden Robbins, a 3-hole hitter for Coach Zielinski's Firebirds. Here's the 2-0, and that one runs outside. It's now 3-0. 3 balls and no strikes to count to Aiden Robbins. Wonderful count to hit in here, especially when the bases are juiced. 2 outs, though. Firebirds down by 5, 7-2. Here's the 3-0 pitch. Must have been a strike in there somewhere, as it looks like it's now 3-1. That was a ball, though, that last pitch. Bliss comes sad, and the pitch is in there for a strike. I believe it's full. Bases are full of Firebirds. They'll most likely be on the start, on the go. Will be the runners. Full count, 3-2. Bliss pitching from the windup comes sad, and his 3-2 pitch to Aiden Robbins. Swung on and missed. He struck him out. So Robbins goes down swinging, and Sam Bliss gets exactly what the doctor ordered. Back-to-back strikeouts. So Firebirds go down again. They leave the bases loaded. We've played 4 full innings here in the now dark Holy Ghost Prep Campus. Led to the top of the 5th. It's 7-2 CB East. All right, welcome back here on the Holy Ghost Prep Campus. David Shapansky with you here, the voice of the Firebirds. Justin Lucas is going to go out for another inning here, at least as long as the weather's going to let him. Lucas has done a very good job in relief for Jack DeLuca and Matt Goldenbaum. He had a 1-2-3 inning. First 1-2-3 inning of the day for Firebirds pitching. He'll face 5, 6, and 7. It'll be Reese Moody, Nick Carter, and Brett Young due up. Reese Moody, the right-handed batter, steps in here. Moody today is 1 for 2 as a double, an RBI, and reached on an error. Justin Lucas, the southpaw, comes set, and his first pitch is popped up. It's over the tent, maybe near a car. I didn't hear a windshield, so we're okay. It's 0-1.